Hello, guys. Welcome to African Beyond Television Network. We continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. So let us solve another issue of state capture. At this point in time, we need to agree one thing, that this state has been captured by ZANU PF 100%. In this video, we are going to prove that the constitution itself is no longer respected by those in authority and those in power. Makumbura Reservation speaks about Vimbai Nyemba attending the Zimbabwe ZANU PF conference. It's something else, which means the justice system in Zimbabwe is now being delivered partisanly. So, we have seen this happening for a very long time, but it's out of hand. So this is Nyemba right here, very, very close to Dexter Nduna. Vimbai Nyemba in the past few weeks made headlines for attacking Namatai Kwekweza, who suffered from state brutality a few weeks or a few months ago, or during the August so-called protests. So what happened is that she was arrested. She was taken away from the plane. She claimed that she was assaulted. Her rights were violated by the people who arrested her. But Vimbai Nyemba came to question that abuse. It said, let me try to see if we can play that video.
That they say Namatai, who had recently had a dental procedure, was attacked by one of the unknown individuals who shoved his shoe and metal bar into her mouth. One would wonder how big Namatai's mouth is, unless if it is that of a crocodile. That they say Namatai, who had recently had a dental procedure, was attacked by one of the unknown individuals who shoved his shoe and metal bar into her mouth. One would wonder how big Namatai's mouth is, unless if it is that of a crocodile. That they say Namatai.
So if you listen to those remarks from V Nyemba, it becomes a problem. You start to question, say, munhu akamboita sei chaizvo zvekuti mumwe munhu wechidzimai sewe ashungurudzwa kodzero dzake, and you say such words. Guys, Zimbabwe is becoming a tuck shop on daily basis, and this is the major problem which we have. And this person is then seen seated right here, ZANU PF conference. According to the constitution, when you are a permanent secretary, you are a civil servant, and you cannot be involved in partisan politics because both parties, they rely on you. Both parties, they need service from you. The opposition needs service from you. The neutrals need service from you. The radicals, whatever, everyone need services from you. So you can't participate at political gatherings, or you can't be seen doing politics. But Zimbabwe being Zimbabwe, this is what is happening. So this is a very, very sad story, a clear indication of state capture. But we don't want to end here. We want to see the resolutions of ZANU PF. So for us to do so, let us go on to, there is a document which we want to take a look upon. And it's very important for us to take a look upon that document because it will guide us in terms of where we are going as a nation, in terms of what we should expect from these ZANU-PF people. It's very, very sad to see this happening. And this is that kind of Zimbabwe we are now living in. So a very sad situation right there. Let us try by all means possible to find I hope and believe that I will be able to find this document as soon as possible because it's yes, that's the document which is right here. It speaks about ZANU PF resolutions. So resolution number 1, we have talked about it so much, but there are 2 other resolutions. The party and government should establish a comprehensive framework that ensures the operationalization of the principle of party supremacy over government. So ZANU PF want to make it a case that is supreme over the government, which means the government itself can no longer act independently. The problem is that the government serves all. The political party serves its members. So that is something which is very important to note. When you're elected president or when you're elected MP, you then serve those who even didn't vote for you and those who voted for you. You serve everyone. So when you see these proposals then being made, it becomes a problem because we would want to see service delivery being administered to everyone. And number three, the Chitepo School of Ideology should decentralize its training programs to administrative districts for the benefit of party members, government employees, private sector, and the general populace. Which means Chitepo School of Ideology, a ZANU PF institution, is now will now be mandatory to government employees. Government employees were supposed to be serving the people. Look at how dangerous this thing is. Look at how dangerous ZANU PF is becoming. So when we talk about these issues of state capture, it will be like a joke up until you see the resolutions being made by ZANU PF. These are the things which they are fighting for. They are fighting to make sure that we become people living like in North Korea. We become a replica of North Korea. So look at the discussions which they had at that conference. They never discussed anything positive. They discussed about these issues. So if we are not careful as a people, this is where we are going, and we are going to suffer. We are going to have these problems because ZANU PF is not going to stop. They're not going to stop. So I have seen a lot of people saying Mnangagwa Karamba, Mnangagwa this, Mnangagwa that. But you have to know that even if Mnangagwa says I'm not going to 2030, if these resolutions are adopted, we are now slaves in Zimbabwe. It means Zimbabwe is now a one-party state. It means Zimbabwe will be running at the mercy of ZANU PF and its thugs. That will be the truth. We can't be forced to attend Herbert Chitepo School of Ideology. What kind of ideology are we going to study? Looting, corruption, incompetence, killings. That can't be something to talk about. We can't have a political party having supreme power over the government. The government must be at the top. And the state capture is serious, is real right here in Zimbabwe. State capture is real. Up until we deal with this issue, then we'll continue to have problems, we'll continue to be in problem. So, your thoughts are of much importance, but this is where we are going as a nation. So state capture is upon us.